if you recognize me, my name is Jackie, and I met 5 Quad about less than 24 hours ago. I'm still really emotional, and I cried in 3rd period today. I also like pumpkin seeds. So this is just my experience video and maybe some advice and tips and whatever. So I woke up, it was a good day, and I had gotten a message the night before from a Twitter account that gave me 5 Quad's hotel info. And I live an hour away from 5 Quad, so I was like, oh, like, I'm probably, like, not gonna be able to meet them, like, but I had their hotel info, and I was, like, kind of bummed. I just kind of thought to myself, I was like, I'm not gonna say to myself that I can't meet 5 Quad when there's an hour away from me. So I went. I transported myself to the hotel. But, okay, so since I got there, like, so early and I didn't expect them to be awake or anything, I went down to a bakery and just plugged in my phone because it was at, like, 20%. A few hours later, Diego broadcasts, and he's out, like, in the hotel, like, the lobby, and I was like, that was supposed to, like, drop out of my mouth because I was, like, shocked, and it didn't work. But I was really shocked, and I just, like, got a blast. He was already in his Uber, and I didn't want to bug him because he was, like, I mean, they haven't left yet, but they were just in their Uber, so I was, like, whatever. And so I went inside once their Uber left, and they went to go get Subway, and I saw Alex from Target in there, and then so I knew it was their hotel then. Well, and because Diego was in the lobby, so I knew it was their hotel, and I was like, okay, 5 Quads, like, they're staying here. So I just kind of waited, like, in the lobby, and it wasn't like I was waiting, like, I was standing there, like, waiting for them, like, 5 Quad. Like, no, like, there was, like, an area where you could, like, sit down and stuff, so I was just, like, charging my phone, and I was talking to my friends. And so some other girls showed up, and like, yeah, so they called me over, and they're like, are you here for 5 Quad? I was like, yeah, like, and so finally someone else was at the hotel. I thought it was just gonna be me, and like, now if I realized if it was just me, it would have been really awkward. But so I was over there. I was still kind of in doubt. I was like, I don't think we're gonna meet them, but and then Zach broadcasts, and he's in his hotel room, so they're back from rehearsals, and I'm like, how did you get there? Because there's elevators, and I was, like, in the lobby, and I probably missed them because I didn't see them whatsoever, unless they went through some back entrance. And so they were up in their hotel room, and me and the girls were like, well, how are we going to meet them? And then I was like, oh, I have money, so I have a bunch of money on my iTunes card. Well, actually, I had, like, $11. And so I was like, I'll buy bars so I can send fan mail to him, because, like, they read the little fan mail things, because it was, like, they tried commenting to come down the lobby, but I was like, he's not going to be able to see that. Like, he gets so many comments. So I fan mailed it. And he actually, I think he declined it because it said fan mail sent, and you can, like, accept it or decline it. And, like, I never saw it pop up, so I'm pretty sure he declined it. But he did see it because he mentioned it later. But so it said come down to the lobby, and, like, about a minute later, it wasn't even that, like, long. So we go in the elevator to go up to the 11th floor because the boys are in their room. We're like, we'll probably be able to hear them, like, and so we're at the 11th floor, and they're not there. And, like, we're like, okay, like, we'll go to the 12th floor then, because we know they're on one of the top floors because their view was, like, one of the, like, top floor views, like, you know what I mean? We're like, how are we going to get up to the 12th floor? Because the elevator, you had to swipe your guest key to, like, get up and down the elevator. And so we're like, how are we going to get to the 12th floor? Like, we don't have a guest key. Like, the reason we got to the 11th floor was there was another person in the elevator that swiped their key. And I was like, I don't know. And she's like, let's take the stairs. And I was like, okay. And no, but it was really smart of her to think of that. And then so we go in the stairs and we go up to the 12th floor. The stairs is locked. It was locked. And we start freaking out. We're like we're banging on the door, and we were like yelling out. We're like, someone, like, come on, like, help us. What's it called? And something like that. No, we were like yelling out. We were like, help us, like, we're locked in here, blah, blah, blah. And so we're like, let's just go all the way down to the lobby and we'll go back in. And we're like, okay, so we go all the way down to the lobby, and it leads to this outside entrance, and we kind of screamed because we didn't know where it was. And then like 2 minutes later, we went back down there and we went out and we found out that the guys were in the stairs and we're like, we were just in the stairs. And so we run over to the stairs and we try to open up the door and it's locked. Of course it's locked. And so we start yelling because there's like vents and we thought maybe they'd hear us. And we start like yelling their names. We're like, come down, like, come down here. And they were having a race down to the bottom, so they were going to come down here eventually. And then they go outside. And we didn't see them. So I was really confused. And then the one girl, she knows the area and like the hotel and everything. So she's like, oh yeah, there's another thing of stairs on the other side of the building. And so we're like, shit, they're on the whole other side of the building. And so we run to the other side of the building, or they ran. I told them that I am not about that life and I'm not running. But, so they ran and we all saw Zach and we were like, they were all like, oh, like they're being all cute. And I was just over here like, because I was in shock, honestly. Eventually, he had the other boys come down and, they just ended up like all broadcasting like downstairs and we were all hanging out and I was laughing because actually Zach is shorter than me and I told him, I was like, Zach, you're shorter than me, and he's like, he like put his hand up like this, he's like, bitch, and he starts like walking away and I had to go tell him that I was sorry that I called him shorter than me. But yeah, it was just like that kind of stuff though. We were all fooling around. I'm pretty sure Edwin almost got hit by a car because he was running around on the street like a freaking dumbass. I'm kidding, I love you, Edwin. No, but I think I sat in the street too, so I'm a dumbass. It's okay. When you're around a group of like 6-year-olds, you start acting like a 6-year-old yourself, so I blame Vibe Quad for that. Honestly though, they're all sweethearts and it was so nice to be able to like hang out with them for an hour and stuff, and like people told me to make like an experience video and stuff and like advice on stuff like that. So just if you're going down and you want to go down and like find someone's hotel, I'll put down in the description the Twitter account that I got their hotel like stuff from, because they try to like help people. This Twitter account's like, I love them. They try to help people like meet their like their other like favorite people and stuff like that. And so just make sure that if you're going down to their hotel or if you want to meet someone at an airport, I recommend going to their hotel personally, because I've tried doing the airport thing and it's a big mess. And so I recommend going down to their hotel and just like hanging out with them, and don't like freak out the whole time you're there or like Snapchat everything. Like I didn't have any of them actually follow me on any of my like social medias or anything because I don't know, I didn't feel the need to. I feel like we were just all hanging out and we were all having fun. Like all my friends are like, does he follow you on Twitter? Do you have them all follow you on Twitter? And I was like, no. Like, no, I didn't have them follow me on Twitter. But so if you're there with them, just enjoy the time you really like have with them, because don't go over there like Snapchatting everything that's going on, or like, I mean, that's like cool if you want to do that, but don't be like, oh, follow me on this, follow me on that. Just notice me. Like, you're there meeting them. Like, a lot of people don't get that chance. Meeting them is a lot better than them noticing you over Twitter or something. And so just like really like generally spend your time with them. And I feel like I'm being such like a sappy person right now, and like they're all 5-year-olds that literally don't know how to act correctly. But yeah, that's just like my personal advice, and don't worry about like getting pictures or videos with them. Like, they're gonna spend their time with you. Like, they honestly, like if you're trying to meet Vibe Quad at their hotel or something, like they're gonna like spend their time with you, like unless they're in a rush to do something, like, but they're gonna spend their time with you. Like, they really honestly like love their supporters so much, and they would do like anything for I'm gonna start crying. Do you see these like real tears coming down right now? Okay, they generally love their supporters. And actually at the end of my experience video, all I'm gonna say is my credit card started getting declined and for my Uber home, and I called my friend's boyfriend to like get me home, and I was like, okay guys, and all the girls were leaving and they were gonna go up to their hotel room, and I was like, I might be here for a while, so like hit me up. And I was like kidding around, and like Zach invited me up to like the hotel room to like chill with them, like to make sure like I was alright and everything. Like that's honestly like the sweetest thing like ever. Like who would do that? Like, it's so sweet. And if any, like, the 5 Quad people see this, I'm gonna pay you back because they Ubered me home. Like, Rudan, like, waited for me and he Ubered me home. Like, and Timmy, like, they, like, split the fare or something, I think. I don't know, but it was, they're all sweethearts. They're so sweet, and I love all of them, like, to death. Like, completely. And I feel so bad. I was so awkward and everything because I get awkward and I ramble and I go on and on and on and on and on, and I never stop talking when I'm nervous. Now I'm emotional with this big fucking piece of hair on my head. Just spend your time with them and don't feel afraid to go down to their hotel. I did. I was definitely afraid to go to their hotel. I was like, what am I going to say to them when I see them? Like, oh yeah, I found your hotel. Like, but, yeah. They really love their supporters. And if you guys had a bad experience with 5 Quad, I don't know what happened. Because they're literally sweethearts. All of them. Yo, that's who I met, and I'm so thankful. So thankful. And I keep looking over there because I have a whiteboard that says who I've met. Yeah, it won't let me zoom in, will it? Frick. God damn it. Well, it says who I've met on that big list, and like at the bottom of that list it says 5 Quad and everything, and it makes me really emotional. But yeah, so much love to 5 Quad and the 5 Quad family and everyone. Much love to everyone. Just if you have any questions, just about anything, just about life, you know, you just want someone to talk to, girl, I'm here. I'm your homie. I love you. I'm gonna go cry now, so peace.
Alright, see you later, okay? Be safe.